If that isn't match fixing, I'm not sure I really know what is anymore, friends.
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts 2 Icons. If you are enjoying the series, drop a like, that'd be fantastic. Give me those algorithm likes, you love to see it. So, just jumping straight in, we're at a sort of precipice now with 10 matches to go. Where I think this is the last game before the final set of matches, essentially. And if we can position ourselves right in there with those 9 remaining games, then I still think we have a chance at competing for one of those top 2 spots. That's really the key. Now, obviously, you look at the other scorelines, and the key thing is here, the top 2 are playing each other today. So there's a genuine chance that we could slip with a win into second spot today. Before we get into else, though, start of the week, it's time to thank new patrons. And again, I honestly cannot thank you enough for the support, guys. Seriously. Lee Greenshields, Joseph Samuelson, One Player YT, Chris Miller, Matthew Hood, Matt Alga. Seriously, thank you, all of you, and everyone else over there as well that's been supporting this and all my stuff over the years. So thank you, you're lovely. And one final thing, we have an update from Alex, our resident Macedonian correspondent, and this one for me is even better. So the guy that scored the own goal for Orid, Naum Veljanovsky, is actually a friend of mine. He is from the village I mentioned, Zelesti, 5 minutes away from Lokomotiva Stadium. Their stadium doesn't look like that in real life, that's for sure. This is nuts. Keep us posted, Alex, if you see any more stuff that just happens to relate to your life. This is incredible. But without any further ado, we're going to jump straight into today's game against Cadino. I am in the process of potentially, actually amazingly, maybe going to sign someone else up. We have so little money, but the board have just about eked enough to the point where I might be able to sign someone to just give us a little bit more, is that word again, depth. But we will do a quick selection advice anyway. Surely not, right? No. Why would I take Anrushi out? That's not happening at all. That man's my legend. I have posters of him on my wall. You just can't see them. They're in for repairs. Although I think we are going to have to change the bench around slightly because I think someone that was on the... Oh, dearie me. Well, looks like we're doing it anyway. All right, cool. Well, we're picking the whole team. I'm going to immediately take him. How on earth could he justify bringing this guy in instead of Anrushi? What are you on, mate? We even have a partnership here. Saves me some time on the bench side of things, though. So, I mean, we just need to play as well as we did in the last game. I'm happy with the way we're looking right now, but we need to get this result. We've been genuinely quite good this season at beating sides you would expect us to beat. And that's useful. But at some point, that's going to take a little bit of a nosedive, you feel like. Hopefully that isn't today. But that's the key thing for me. Because as much as, like, this is our easy run of fixtures and there's going to be tougher ones to come, we still have to play a lot of those bottom half sides again. And if we can, once again, get results against them, I really do feel like if we can just maybe get some draws again against some of the sides around us, I think we're going to be in prime position to maybe even have a crack at the full thing. It's taken 25 minutes for the first highlight here. It has not been a classic so far. Hopefully that will work out in our favour, though, as we can maybe grab ourselves one of those cheeky little 1-0s we were starting to get towards the start of the season. We could kind of do with something like that in a game like this, because at the moment, it is just not really happening for us. We're not really getting any kind of forward momentum here, and we're allowing too much of the ball for them. Here we go. Finally, bit of space for us. Ferrati, he's got options, though. Can they make the right run is the big question here. Tight angle, Yankolovsky! It's a poor effort with better players around him, perhaps. So half-time, that was the only shot. We've defended well so far, just haven't had any cutting edge going forward, quite simply. That's been our biggest problem. I also feel like it is worth our while, given the possession that we have, to maybe push for a more attacking idea in the second half. Defensively, we've been very, very stable, but we just haven't offered enough going forward in that first period. And we kind of need a little bit of luck, perhaps, in a game like this, particularly as the opportunity's right there with Lokomotiva winning for us to sneak a really nice gap. I mean, this has been a dreadful game so far. If we come out of this with anything other than a draw, I'll be amazed. This has got 0-0 written all over it, and we need to be better, considering we're at home as well, and they are a pretty poor side. We just haven't managed to break them down so far. Good ball. Donchev, please don't shoot. Yes! Arbin Zanu... Well, who else would it be? Vileshta 1, Cadino 0. And if there was anybody over this period that has dragged us through this little sort of period where we have to get results, it has been him, constantly getting in good positions. It's a lovely pick out from Chaos out of this left hand side here, and I thought he was going to shoot. Instead, unselfishly whips it in, and Zainulai on the end of it again. Vileshta 1, Cadino 0. Massive goal. And I've moved it off of attacking, but we're going straight for the insta highlight here. Got to be careful. But just getting in front is so damn important in a match like this. When it's tiny, tiny margins, just getting ourselves in front. Let's get that 4th consecutive victory in 8 it would be, unbeaten. Massive. Ferrati now. Like, we've actually been quite entertaining and played some good stuff lately, but today we've just kind of had to dig deep and try and find something. Makasowski. Ferrati again with the long ranger. Oh, he loves those, doesn't he? 12 minutes to go. We've sort of kicked on a bit more in the second half, seen a little bit more out of us chance creation-wise, and that's been nice to see. Second goal, that would really make me a lot more comfortable right now. Ferrati. Oh, nice work again. Can he get on the end of it? It's Donchev. Could pull this one back, perhaps? He's got support. Ferrati's pulled out wide. But this for Galushka could maybe just turn and shoot here. And, oh, that looked like it was going to bend back in, but it didn't. 2 minutes away from a little bit of a squeaky win that perhaps, you know, sometimes you just have to get. What's going on? They're all just stood there with the ball in open play, apparently just sat in the middle of the pitch and just like, we'll just kill this one off. If that isn't match fixing, I'm not sure I really know what is anymore, friends. That is absolutely incredible. But we've got the result. Vileshta 1, Cadino 0. Arbin Zainulai's goal, yet again, gives us the victory. Another man of the match performance from him. And we get a crucial win. I mean, they offered nothing, but we weren't great either. An absolutely terrible game finishes with us sneaking the 1-0. Lokomotiva, though, with the 2-0 victory away from home. And I tell you what now, we're in this. We are in this for the long haul. Orid obviously got another 4-0 victory. They love scoring goals. But these two just can't seem to get the consistent results together. We are firmly in this now. With 9 games to go, we have to play everybody remaining in the league. I don't know. I feel like we can get the best of definitely everybody except that top 3. And provided we get enough points off of those guys, I think we're really in this. Come on. Right, we're back. And this was really something. Asani's ball in. And who else but Ermin Anrushi, his first goal for what felt like ages, gave us the lead away at Orid. Not long after that, though, they did find themselves an equaliser. And we were playing pretty well at the time. And I thought, you know what? Get a 1-1 draw here. Not a bad result. But we knew that if we could just get in front, we would be able to put them out of the race a little bit. Ball was ripped through, and Tommy Yankolovsky, the man of the hour, just after halftime, made it 2-1 to us. And I think it's probably just about deserved, but I would have happily taken the point in this game should it have happened. But for us to go there and get the win was massive, as it put them 7 points behind. We were then hit with an element of fortune. As a penalty was conceded, a red card was given, and I think rightly so as well, and we ended up going up 1-0 against 10 men at the exact same moment. Lovely ball across here from Yankolovsky, and Galushko makes it 2-0 within half an hour, and it was kind of cruising moments from that point onwards. Start of the second half, though, some lovely work on the edge of the area here. Eventually, poor tackle here, puts it through, and Galushko was able to slide in. Another one to make it 3-0. Fairly comfortable against Tetex Tetovo. They did naturally manage to break us here, though, as once we just failed to win the header here, just didn't even challenge for it, even of us through. So great finish from him to make it 3-1, but it didn't matter, and the 11 men against 10 really was the difference here. As you can see, we really just take control of this match and thoroughly deserved the result, and again, the run just kept going. But arguably the most impressive one of the lot away at Gostavar. Look at this little pass from Zainalai. Just flicks it around the side. Popovsky makes the run in. Lovely finish into the bottom corner, but Zainalai again involved with the assist. And he wasn't done yet, though, as in the 67th minute, you see the little run he makes. He just makes that little run in behind. Abdul picks him out. Great positioning again, and slams us 2-0 up this time away at Gostavar to make it 7 consecutive league victories. And again, I think this one was a lot tighter and easily could have been a draw. We rode our luck at times, but again, the chances were there, the quality was there, and Zainalai has been absolutely ridiculous since joining this club. And I think for the first time this season, we are actually unironically top of the league. 2 points clear of Lokomotiva, 3 points clear of Villazarimi, who we play today at home. Oh my god. If we win today at home, we go 6 points clear of them with 5 games to go. And I feel like a win here would probably be enough for us to guarantee ourselves probably second spot and a promotion playoff position. Lokomotiva still look pretty good, but have dropped points against some poor sides. They dropped points against Drita. They were 2-0 down and actually came back to draw 2-2 in that game. Zainalai is the best average rating in the entire league right now. And it's not for nothing. He's played 9 games for the club and he's got 5 goals and 4 assists in this period. And an XG of 3.51. It's not like he's overperforming it either. He has been ruthless. 9 goal contributions in 9 appearances. And I genuinely believe that having a player like him in this team has been the turning point. Because Makasowski was fine in that role. Like, fine is the best way to describe his... We can compare the two, really, stats-wise. Because I feel like it is important. But you can see, 13 appearances Makasowski made playing in that role, and he got 1 assist. Arbin Zainulai plays 9 games in there and gets 5 goals and 4 assists in the same period. Well, not even the same period, a much, much quicker period. He has been the difference maker for this team. And honestly, if we were to go on and win this league, I genuinely believe it would be down to Arbin Zainulai and Ermin Anrushi. Those two would have carried us here. The fact that a team like Vileshta are potentially on the verge of what could be a promotion to the top flight of Macedonian football, North Macedonian football, is nuts to me. Whether or not we'd even be at the club next season is a completely different matter, though, what I would say about that. But today is arguably the biggest game of the season so far, really, and might honestly be the biggest game. We still have to play Lokomotiva, but this one for me matters more in many ways, because if we win this, that Lokomotiva game could be us and them fighting over the promotion spot potentially, but this for me would put us in the driving seat to at the very least get that the playoff spot. So, are there any changes recommended by my assistant? He is obsessed with constantly flipping these two back and forth, and I don't know why. I'm gonna put Abdul on the bench again. We haven't lost any more players in this period. It's been nice. Database is very slow. There's 14 days between each game at the moment, and with this database, it takes a little while. I'll be honest with you. It's about 12 minutes of just processing for me going through stuff between each game to give you an idea. I'm really glad I'm only doing 6 videos a week at the moment, because it would be untenable otherwise. But it is extremely fun right now as things stand, and I'm massively enjoying this save. I feel like we've hit a nice little sweet spot with the tactical shape at the moment. But there's still room to improve. They're in amazing form. We're in amazing form. I mean, we've won 7 in a row, for crying out loud. I just don't know. But if we did, this would be incredible. At the prison yard, jet ski sponsorships out the window, tons of them. No doubt Velizarimi are sponsored by jet skis as well. It's massive. A win here, and we could be one hand potentially on that, at least the promotion playoff. But genuinely, it would show that we're capable of beating basically anyone in this division, and that for me is worth more than anything else. That really is the key, though. Just hanging on in there until those final 4 matches, because I think we could win all 4 of them, or at least get 10 points from those games, and that might well be enough for us to win this league incredibly. But this game matters more right now. Just move it ball around a little bit quicker, perhaps. Here we go. Galushko goes for goal. Oh! Whistles wide. We've come flying out the traps here. Nothing yet to be seen from our opponents, but they are a very good goal-scoring team, and we know that, and it's going to be difficult to keep them quiet for the full 90. If there was ever a thing that I didn't need right now, it's that. Honestly, I guess Donchev, push him up, bring in Mary on at left back. I don't want to move Zainulai out of that role, but that, top scorer, out, potentially. Depending on how long that injury is, that could be genuinely catastrophic for us right now. He's the top scorer, very, very important part of the way this team plays. Like, I signed him specifically because I saw him perform a brilliant role for us in that trial game, and now I'm worried that without him, we might struggle now. Lokomotiva, 2-0 up away at the bottom club, and their goal difference is catching us right now. Oh! Oh, why must you smite me, O mighty smiter? Is this like cursed? I am convinced that someone's put a curse on that position in our team. Well, Zenulai's now going to have to go out wide. And I maybe have to drop Yankilovsky deeper and bring on Galevsky up top. 2 first-half injuries to the same position. Wow. And we've just kind of got to muddle through this game now. Get a 0-0 draw. It's not the end of the world. It stops them from gaining on us. But Christ, that's the last thing we needed. We've actually had fairly good luck with injuries this year. The one thing we do have on our side, though, is that with the large gaps between games, if those injuries are relatively minor, they may not even miss a match, or at the very most, they'd miss one. But I'm worried about our lineup now, with Zenulai having to be forced out wide. Like, he's very good, but he's very good in the role that we use him in, and I just don't know if Yankilovsky's going to be able to operate in that position in the same way. Particularly as I'd much rather him be further forward to win those headers for us, but we'll see. Galevsky's yet to score a goal for us since signing for us either. And it is now 4-0 to Lokomotiva. They have taken the lead off of us at the top of the league. And Zenulai's header is in the back of the net, and he's done it again. Arbin Zainulai, Vileshta 1. Wow. He's actually come up with it on the left-hand side as well. I think this man is just a very beautiful human being to come up with that header there. I don't think he's even that tall. He just gets in front of the fullback, peels away, keeper can't get a touch to it, and we lead in an absolutely crucial top-of-the-table clash. Just as Lokomotiva went 5-0 up, and their goal difference is now very much 6-0 now. Clipped away. Galevsky can flick it on. Yankilovsky with a touch, and it's a great stop from Georgiev. And he wasn't offside either. That could have been 2-0. We are dangerously close to actually seeing this game out. It's been a struggle bus of a game, but we look like we're... Oh, that looks like enough time for a highlight. Zenulai's got it again, though. flying down this left-hand side, and that might actually go out for a corner to us, potentially. And it will. Okay. He does keep it in play. That's good stuff. Now we've got hold of the ball, and Yankolowski could just go through and have a shot here. Around the side for Zenilai again. Oh, and... yes! Vileshta 1, Vilezarimi 0. 2 injuries in the first half, an Arbin Zenilai goal, as per. Once again, he has dragged us through, and I think we deserved the win on the night because they didn't do anything. But those injuries worry me in the long term. Utterly brilliant performance from the lads there. Oh my god, what the hell happened at Vardar here? 3 red cards in that game. That's quite a lot, you might say. They still managed to win. To win with 3 red cards. Vilezarimi, 6 points behind us with 5 games to go. They're still clinging there, but really, I think one more win and they can't catch us probably. But it really is down to between us and Lokomotiva now, and I think we play them next. Come on. Injuries. Donchev, 3 months out with a hamstring strain. Well, 6 weeks to 3 months. Injured innocuously. Yeah, that's what they said to the jet skis. And Galushko, the same thing. The same thing. 6 to 7 weeks. Start of next video, Lokomotiva away. Probably, in many ways, could be the title decider. But genuinely, I believe that if we just... even if we lose this game, I think we're strong enough to win against 8th, 7th, 10th, and 9th. I think we can win all 4 of those. I think we're actually in with a shot at getting promoted here. Just because their running is going to be so much more difficult than ours, right? Lokomotiva's running. They play us, obviously. And after that, they play Orid, who are 4th, Tetex, who are 5th, Gostivar, who are 6th, and then Velezarimi, who are 3rd. Surely, we just have to be consistent for these final 5 matches, and I think we could win the title and actually get promoted. This is nuts. Think the changes of the tactic have definitely helped us. We're scoring more goals, not conceding any less perhaps, but we're not losing the games that we were before. So, next episode, final game of the season against, well, final games of the season, of course. Lokomotiva will do that. Not sure what other live comms will do in there as well, because it's a bit messy. There'll be a youth intake as well in there. I am excited. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like. That'd be magnificent. If you're new to the content, subscribe. That'd be phenomenal as well. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 11 AM. Go follow me too, and I'll join you guys tomorrow for the title decider. Quite simply, it is a title decider. What a difference a year makes. Come on, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, Capybara. Bye-bye.